Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion.
Hello there once again and welcome to Poetry in Motion Sunday. I'm Craig Lewis and you're watching episode 35. If you happen to be free tonight, all roads lead to this event.
Good morning, good evening, and good night. Sister Shirley front room at the Olympus Theatre, Barton Street. There will be live music, there will be interviewing, and there will be laughter till your belly bust. The tickets will be available. Wait, no man, it's Sister Shirley here. I have booked my flight and I am on my way to the Olympus Theatre on the 24th of September 2023. Come along, book your ticket at www.eventbrite.com. Sister Shirley front room. Book your ticket. No, and I will see you there.
Now beginning the show with my first poem. This one's called The Baby Does Need Feeding. She stretched an arm to snooze the shrill sounds of the alarm piercing, but sounds of baby woken by silence now broken defeat the object. The baby cries demanding, now standing in the cot. The father's absence defines the man that he is not. She's perceived the rock in this mother-son relationship. Prior to his birth, many promises occurred, like cross my heart and hope to die. If I lie, needle to eye, boy's sweet talk for a piece of pie. Now the deed is did and the deed is done. Off comes the facade and the need to run. Deep in the slums of a council estate, where the solution to find you a mate is Tinder. As we enter the era of kiss me through the phone, things we do to pass the time if it's just you alone. Now Lonely Sam does OnlyFans when her baby's sleeping. She earns some cash, may twerk her ass, the baby does need feeding. She earns some cash, may twerk her ass, the baby does need feeding. And moving on to my second poem, this one's called Break the Cycle. Break the cycle, break the cycle. If your father sins through rival, against new hope's arrival, for such there's no survival like a gun wound to the head. Through sound systems tunes have bled with content of redemption, while a strong sense of tension lingers in the air like chandeliers. A man's career is depicted by his perception, but often misdirection takes the will, while you debate the pill, the blue or red one. Will you make it out alive or be the dead one? If not the heart, the head one. The said tongue of the wise isn't known to utter lies. Each time the devil wins, a mother's known to cry. When melancholy owns the sky, the city mourns along. When hope's performing strong, joys turn into song. And smiles are worn like uniform, and pink and white on unicorns. Break the cycle till the father's sins in us today are truly gone. And moving to my third and final poem, this one's called Until They're Grown They Never Get It. Like a weapon built to destroy, his was internal and sharp as a sword. The tongue is no decoy, yet he cursed with joy and praised the Lord on a Sunday. And someday he may review in shame, but for now he's the blue in the flame, absorbing the habits of his company and gained a thuggery train of thought. The history of his own blackness was untaught, and thus in his own kind he bore with a knife for sport to be accepted. Affected by media images of misrepresentation of black men and father absence and bad man with yardie accents. It seems as if he lacked sense, but was once much smarter than you think. Then crept in the traits of his father who'd rather drink and talk to ladies. Then for sport he'd produce babies in different area codes, never there it involved in their lives, airing the cries like phone calls and SMSs, asking why don't daddy love me, until they're grown they never get it. Asking why don't daddy love me, until they're grown they never get it. Though the mother never stress it, The struggle is real. The job she's juggling still. Apart from her son, she's forgot how company feels. She dreams of having a man coming home to meals from a day's work. Her displayed hurt is within her absent smile. She sees the baby's father when she glances at the child, knowing with no guidance he may turn out just as wild. So with her fears she wrestles. He's growing out his clothes, and extra clothes mean extra shifts. That's 3 jobs on her hands now, not much hours left for Kip. Still her son feels so hard done by, cause mum can't buy expensive kicks. He wants money in his hand, he heard the streets could make him rich. Now he's running with the gang, it breaks his mother's heart. To kick him out she can't accept it. The sad thing, until he's grown, he will never get it. The sad thing, until he's grown, he will never get it. And there we have it, your poetry fix from me today. Hope you enjoyed. Until next week, or tonight, short and sweet. Take care.
Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday.